HBO's captivating period drama, The Gilded Age, has enthralled audiences with its intricate storytelling and compelling characters. Season 2, Episode 7, proved to be a pivotal moment in the series, particularly when it comes to the romantic entanglements of Marion, a central figure. The episode's conclusion left viewers contemplating her future and the choices that lie ahead. Marion finds herself entangled in a love triangle involving Larry, a character embodying the traditional values of the Gilded Age, and Dashiell, who represents the progressive and modern ideals of the era. This triangular dynamic extends beyond mere romantic quandaries. It symbolizes the clash between old and new values that lies at the heart of the show's thematic exploration. Marion's heart is torn between the security and familiarity that Larry provides and the thrilling, unconventional life that Dashiell embodies. Her decision is further complicated by societal expectations and her own yearning for love and independence. The Gilded Age exudes drama, as expected from the show. However, recent episodes have introduced a love triangle that has yet to fully unfold, but its imminent development is palpable. With only 2 episodes left until the season finale and uncertain prospects of a season 3, I wanted to share my thoughts, opinions, and theories on who Marion might ultimately choose between Dashiell and Larry Russell. So let's delve into it. Please note that this video will contain spoilers. Let's delve into the dynamic between Marion and Dashiell in this season of the show and assess their compatibility. It's evident that Marion and Dashiell have spent significant time together, as the spotlight has been on their blossoming relationship. In fact, Dashiell proposed to Marion in the recent episode, underscoring their bond. While there has always been an underlying connection between them, upon reflection, it seems that Marion's kindness towards Dashiell has been the cornerstone of their relationship. Her genuine compassion and willingness to embrace the situation have formed the bedrock of their connection. Upon introspection, subtle indications emerge suggesting that Marion may not harbor romantic feelings towards Dashiell. The first instance occurred when Dashiell offered to accompany her to her intended destination, to which she nonchalantly mentioned that his presence was unnecessary. Despite this, Dashiell persisted, yet it appeared that Marion didn't genuinely desire his company. She was engrossed in a conversation that was abruptly cut short as a result. Another notable moment arose during the mother-daughter day at school. Marion assumed the role of Francis's mother, Dashiell's late wife. Francis remarked how Marion seamlessly assimilated into their intimate family unit. However, Marion's countenance revealed a sense of being overwhelmed, as if unprepared for the weight of such responsibility and commitment. Marion's apprehension became evident when she returned after spending time with Dashiell. He expressed relief that Agnes was only opposed to AA's marriage, not Marion's. While he did not explicitly mention his intention to propose, his hints suggested it was a possibility. Marion's response was a blank expression devoid of excitement, a reaction that persisted when the actual proposal took place. The last instance revealing any trace of reluctance and confusion regarding Dashiell's place in her heart occurred when she witnessed AA preparing for her wedding. It was in that moment that a radiant light seemed to emanate from AA, a light fueled by her profound love for Reverend Fort. AA made it clear that when Marion encountered the right person, she would unmistakably recognize the depth of her affection and desire to be with them. This served as a poignant indication that Marion did not harbor the same sentiments for Dashiell that AA wholeheartedly held for Fort, an intense, all-consuming love. There was a palpable tension in their personalities and conflicting opinions. Marion expressed her desire to teach, but Dashiell dismissed her by saying, "You're not a real teacher." It was a hurtful comment that undermined her in that moment. The situation reached its peak when she was unexpectedly proposed to in front of everyone, putting her in an uncomfortable position. She felt pressured to say yes to avoid embarrassing him, even though deep down, she may not have wanted to. Uncertainty clouded her expression as she glanced at Francis, who anxiously awaited her response. Finally, Marion replied, "If you'd like me to," which, let's be honest, wasn't the most convincing answer. If someone proposed to me and I received that response, I wouldn't know what to think. Afterwards, on 2 separate occasions, it became evident that she was uncertain about whether her actions were the right ones. For instance, she sought Aunt AA's guidance to validate her decision. Additionally, while standing outside her home, someone mentioned that the day should have been a joyous occasion, to which she responded with a questioning, "Why?" It appeared as though she didn't view the proposal or the impending marriage as something to celebrate or look forward to. Granted, the somber news about Reverend Fort may have cast a pall over the day, but one would expect her to comprehend its significance. In addition, the trailer for Episode 7 revealed a poignant moment where she sought Peggy's validation on her decision. Peggy's response, "Are you trying to convince yourself?" aptly captures the protagonist's ongoing internal struggle to ascertain whether she made the right choice. In the first few minutes of this video, I couldn't help but notice that Marion's desire to be with Dashiell seems questionable. Throughout the entire season, we've been given glimpses of her discontent. It appears she finds herself in a situation she doesn't truly desire. Now, don't get me wrong, there have been moments of apparent happiness between them, like when they attended the tennis match and she had a genuine smile. Even during their deep conversations, her kindness may have been misconstrued by Dashiell. Let's delve into the dynamic between Marion and Larry Russell, exploring their shared moments and the potential for a romantic connection to blossom. In this season, their one-on-one interactions have been scarce, limited to fleeting conversations and chance encounters by the doorstep as they cross paths. Nevertheless, Marion's reactions during these brief encounters hint at a subconscious interest brewing within her. During one of the initial instances this season, she found herself on the doorstep while gathering flowers for her painting class. It was then that he kindly offered to accompany her, in contrast to Dashiell, who simply followed without giving her a choice. Additionally, Marion had an encounter with Larry while attending a tennis event. As for Larry, we were aware of his deep infatuation with Miss Blaine until a few episodes ago when Bera advised her to stay away. It appears that their romantic involvement may now come to an end, not in the sense of a passionate affair, but rather the termination of their connection. Consequently, he remains without a partner to share his life with. During the proposal at the Gardens, the camera intentionally captured Larry Russell's reaction. Although it was brief, this deliberate choice hinted at a deeper significance. His expression didn't convey unhappiness, it served as his cue to depart from the event. While there may not be a romantic connection between these characters, their friendship could potentially become a pivotal factor in their eventual attraction to one another. In conclusion, when comparing Dashiell and Larry Russell, it is evident that Marion finds greater happiness in Larry's presence. Her time with Dashiell seems to have transformed into a burdensome obligation, an arrangement that she feels trapped in and unable to escape from. The fear of committing to Dashiell has sparked introspection, causing her to question everything. Unconsciously, her behavior has been influenced, and we have observed this unfold before our very eyes. I believe she will end the engagement, and while she may not immediately run away to be with Larry, their friendship, companionship, and genuine care for one another will gradually blossom into a romance. Perhaps we will witness this unfold in Season 3 of the show, assuming it is commissioned, which remains uncertain. Therefore, personally, I anticipate Marion and Larry becoming endgame, while Dashiell will likely be written out of the show after the engagement is called off. This is solely my prediction. But what are your thoughts on this? Is there any hope for Marion and Dashiell's relationship, or is it doomed to fail? Do you think the show will be renewed for a third season? Share your thoughts in the comments section below.